I distinctly remember in the early 1990s when I'd just come back from school in a grump. I don't know what it was about. I probably got a bad grade or I fell out with some friends. And my mum, who was a therapist, she said to me, choose your mood. And if you really want to irritate a teenager, what you should say to them is choose your mood. And only in hindsight do I realize that she'd probably just come back from a CBT refresher course. Because cognitive behavioral therapy is a hugely effective talking therapy, which was popularized by Aaron Beck and Albert Ellis in the 1960s. And what's interesting is if you put CBT next to Stoicism, you can find a huge amount of similarities. The first is acceptance. So in Stoicism, there's this idea that you have to accept that there are certain things in life which are beyond your control. For example, other people's opinions. What people think of you is beyond your power, so you just have to accept them. And the second commonality is to do with rationality. And this is the idea that we can, to some degree, know ourselves. We can look in on our inner lives and recognize our emotions and our motivations. We can distance ourselves from our emotions and our feelings to look at them. And that distance is really important to Stoicism and CBT both. And the third commonality between the two is what's called the gap, or the space, or the pause. And this is an idea popularized by Epictetus, but it forms the bedrock of CBT. And this is the idea that between the world and our reaction, there is a pause. And into that pause, we can choose how we are to react. Nothing in life is predetermined, and we can decide how we will respond to the world. So my mum might have been right, I can choose my mood.